online mesi ampaye moa ye boade mu okumase adum ha yi a Ezra TV ani mu ha sei na ye papa prophet adi ani ye bompaye di mpaye dwade mpaye aya asomdwe na ye sre e wa afia bato no mu eno nti so ye Ghana ni na Ghana bato ne Ghana asomdwe hia wa ye se bra ye nka ye ntoma emfra nim anase ye nka ye ntoma emom na ye nyina da ye mompaye ensa asomdwe e wa afia bato no mu na nye ye nko a ye ne adwumtufo bebre na e ka bo mu adi dwuma no Mama Cecilia Mafo ora kwaku Jesse brother fire Owari Junior Edward Akwasi Frida Boati Junior, any sister Tiwa, Afe Comfort Opoku Mebelotre, any Shilo David, woman in a baby who jumpa, I don't see a show and quine, set Yameya Dumwa, Bronya Bosumi December, need that Toshwa and 9, and you may not do a watch night, Yatuni Din, Kumase for Christ Street Watch Night. I watch night to pay a sleep up on pay. I don't see a tram when him say, I'm on your quad when you number, Naya Kai and Tuma Abuani, Kumasia Doom, Ezra TV, and Muhaya, ya by old Malcolm, no, be a soccer station, no one bra, Naya Mompire, and Sassum Dream. Ezra Domacha, answer you, Media, the bra, women in the beer, Ezra TV, and so, area no me and son, Equapim and you men on Siaquasiada, yet try repeat, and you men on soon, Equapim no Knobrim, and you may quite cry more. Aya grow fine mojedro papa dia want to me na dia want to me ni dia wonsa e no na ya sha se 83 wani su tabri wono aya grow fine mojedro banum na siesie wo ba o message ma no doctor na e friend doctor menses bo modern de pebinom e na am say grow fine mojedro ni dia bo ma e ma yebu yensa e wasomdwe mu dodo atuo no ya no afred digital herbal center 0244596532 0244596532 Zia Naturalist Clinic doctor 3 days na sa pe no asaya de also no atu ase prostrate and some say na cancer ni enlargement ni na wo to ase e no mpemu yade na stroke yade diabetes ni no ulcer why emre wo mpemu ani na so bomoden na do ani ache mu e wo Zia Naturalist Clinic na woni padua na dan na ehia pa so obesiesie mu e no ti doctor adwena ho e de good morning herbal mixture wo de abadwa ma so se we de entwan yade asa na apaduro ni bia nom da bia wo de bomoden na num bi anapa na wo so de ya good morning no no num bi na bibia aye kama da bia no anasa da bia no na wugina wo na so na apomode no so e ye adwuma wo ni padua mu Kaswa Zia Naturalist to Bama Africa Junction, Old Ashoman Alloway Junction, Ashama Tulaku Christian Village, one ICGC Asafonon, Eddie and Mshe Kumase, or at Metim Lumba Junction, 0246594117, 0246594117. About the stroke, ya dear hypertension, which is an area, hepatitis B in the sea, I want some dear. I say I do any betchemo, a dank natural healthcare complex, Ghana for friend Hutofie, and Oti, Renature Quine El Kumasi Petchin number 2, now so Quadia Hoto El Pomodin Quasom 0244 017556 0244 017556 Mamenes Moringa infusion kama wamo de moringa nko na ye na chese e wa dwama so sa no na shado soma mesa unya bi na no no a diabetes no etu ase wa hotutuo ene wa wadwuma de no pese da bia nya hoden na de kwa ye adwuma no aya no ano Mamenes Moringa infusion ni bi na wonu mo no na se yi efin bia efri onipadwam akoma hwinhwem akoma e kan peri e no pressure na da e wosoro ni nyina unya bi no ma Mamenes Moringa infusion ya kuma mu adwuma ya bia ntire mu ema nipadua no SCP esita baby toy e wodopi herbal shop ya water chiman kuma se ya promise herbal apidag misty ene kolonak mankasim ahomka ene jeff herbal kaswa wodopi herbal center ben obatampa FM 0241445441 Asabet travel and tour edu ko Dubai bronya brain eti bronya me se wo so ya jiwani bi watena ya person jiwani pa fimuni nyina wakukura hwe asesa eno ti bronya wo so ko Dubai ni bi desert no ko fa so bi Dubai mo hokwa ye shopping ni bi twamfo ni bi top pressure ni bi na chese nyina ye nyepe eno ti Asabet travel and tour do betu kwan akọ Dubai Christmas package no wo se mu bekọ na mo to 27 December mo kwaje mo ani anya me adoma bronya achi ene January bosom de tosho enan ena ye ba ha package no will take it to hotel baby akoda nyina wa hyehyɛ ne kama e de amount eno te mo amowade a mo pe honeymoon akọ ene obi bia pesa utu kwan eko Dubai na akɔhwe wani so ade ne de eye Asabet travel and tour e de do etu kwan 0241971313 0241971313 aduane a e de wa bedru kumase a ene na kwotafo 4 miles eye major catering service na aduane de pa sa wo paye ma mu nuane anase nkrofo ma so aduane a ne nyina won eye bi na ade ba ko ne se sa wo baye program bia free sabre ko program bia da wanim bia no enkofo bia ma ne menoa emo basa bia megu anim ase bo modern so be from major catering service no abaye kenken fish papa bi say rice and stew anase jollof rice and buffet na abaye wo ba baye ni nyina bi kama na wo de serve ahoho eno ti program bia no from major no meti wanim 0243 240 341 0243 240 341 Reverend
Right, we're going straight. Right, Mamena was some way there. Right, ma in free and commerce. In the studio seated, Prof. Quarm. Na moi, what the that's a crowd we use in the book because we is going to screen chair.
Oh, I check a crow.
Oh, we yabe.
I check.
Yabe.
We are teaching Papa me. You see the book, maybe.
Prof.
Quarm series, yeah.
Prof. Quarm series. We use. Professor Joseph Abed Quarm. Senior, good morning.
Good morning. What to say?
I don't baby I work there. Okay, first time I share.
Mekai former stage.
No. We don't share 2003. 2203.
Oh, I see.
At that time now, operating president was a sure boy.
Yes.
Now Miss Mitchell books Key to Success.
Okay.
Yeah, that is JHS. It made a bar for some printing work.
Oh, I see.
They know that maybe the who first before you became a politician. Achepa.
You see much. Make I say.
Yes.
Started sixth form.
Sure.
Prempeh College.
Okay.
Now that time, my father.
EZRA 94.1 FM.
Oh, okay.
Achumamai Secondary School. In fact, me and Kasameko Achumamai Secondary School.
And I'm going to know him.
Now, if you could be.
Oh, okay.
Me call 1 to 5.
But I think there's another secondary school be where Achuma.
Oh, I know the Abba Fresh. Now we are no more.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the Anokradi school no more 10, I think 1974.
Yes. Oh, I see.
I want to call 1 to 5.
That's great.
Hona Nyankopon ya no ibubu machine O level science na me ba.
So what be free to
Prempeh College na me ba na me pesenka eja me start University of Tech.
Okay.
As a medical student.
Oh, okay.
3 weeks pepepe na me jai.
Wow. Ada na ediana.
Debi na me hwe me busuafo and ma started throw books.
Oh.
Na me nyeska me de hwe wo mo. Na esa me kokoton bi no.
Kokoton bi. Yeah.
Medicine so yeah started classes.
Okay.
7:15.
Yeah.
And upper near upon 6:30 enyumre.
Yeah.
And then Professor Dr. Bruby I had to consult him. Na me kasa na so me scholarship. Because it's not about scholarship, it's about Mimi Nuyanum.
It's also show.
Other related that BS 4 coming home
here 94.1
FM. Show. And he said, me jai. Na say, most monumum, Mobesha mean your major dear. At the end of the day, no, and here beha. Little did I know, say, na Nyankopon, Eddie Mefa a different dimension. And to be honest with you, because of say na mpese me medical doctor na manyen eno na ma me kusi 100 bed capacity hospital.
Oh,
me room hono.
I see.
Just to help humanity.
I see.
Because that is what I wanted to do. Yes. Minua mama mfa akwanyin
have an interesting story though.
Enchia utumfo ose to the second.
Sure.
And me ankasa me frag bearer Dr. Mahmoud Baumia owo ye krum ha minim say ase ene da be on the 20th.
Yes, and 20th.
And definitely
he's wrapping up in
yes na wako na me fanchia nsoma me ankasa me incoming vice president Dr. Matthew Opuku Prempeh bema ba Nyankopon ehira. To be honest with you, na menim se oyubia oyayemie sa and ohwe na hobrasia
EZRA 94.1 FM.
Efaso yire no ye adwuma. Indeed, it's a clear indication say he's the man of the moment.
I see.
Who is supposed to support Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. And indeed, a yenmunyam she and Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Edia she asantimai. And looking at this, no, yeah na sometimes me hwese region bi won ye hyemon munyam saa e wo so munyina moto abatwi e de support flag bearer no so that
Asante region already region na share MPP and munyam dada. Yes, the region has always supported the MPP.
But and also a greater anna say, and I'm see a she and munyam no. Dr. Mamu Belmianso a she and munyam giving us a flag.
We go with
what do you call running mate.
No, but so because we've even had a president from here before.
Oh yes.
And the running mate there and said that
maybe so question. Politics ye jay. And I said, President Aba Oko. So this time, Sienya Vice.
Because we deserve president, but not more of a vice.
But let me tell you something. If we are to go to that tangent, you could see, say, Ghana, Sabi, and ye near Hankwa for dear.
Yeah.
Amamfra, diverse way.
EZRA 94.1 FM.
And ye boomai. Yet to money amako and I must say Quarm Nkrumah after Quarm Nkrumah now free Western and Zema if free ho Dr. Buzia by no free be bono if free ho say why be ne by yam foul my yam foul mom ya tom so aba nyam military
okay
yes
okay
by
Liman
by no sisela
north Liman
free ho so by Chairman Rollins no free voter if free Chairman Rollins why be on a by
all my
Kofo no so free Ashanti
then you had
and if you are Prof Mills from Central and if free ho
John Mama
and a call John Mahama northern region yes and then from there
you go to
Nanado East. Yes. And Sisia Abba Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Also you can say north upper east. Then but on say because also Makikebi abom na northeast. But the reality women say Ghana an interesting nation. And it is through this intinaha you peace because we understand each other. Especially a country where Muslims and the Christians are related. It's such a fantastic nation. Me see some come as some to a beer. Me wo school Prempeh College 6th form. Nipana or madam for power trema dear. Na home runs and I ended the na scassa more than
sure
into your maquia ear classes in Kobe. No woman masha conebi. Now watch trema dear. Near friend who Brahma.
I see.
So apart from one, Obia or ma me yes science. Your friend and Norgan Regan Salif. Not all for a crown and be a national service or at my mind. On the chair me say, what one person has done, another person can do it and do it better. And no ma me yes science. Or the 3 months I long vac. It me share damn classroom. Me biology, physics, chemistry almost completed all the syllabus.
Wow.
And a mammy who say science, as people see, say Eden and yet, sir. But it said the oh ye maths, said the oh ye government, any history more overturn out to son. Sahana sciences and so overturn out to so new you need to put in more that is it.
Now, no, with our analysis, we are thanking for the region. From 2016 up to 2020, you were a member of parliament.
Yes.
EZRA 94.1.
Obeka say, for the last 8 years, 17 days to election, MPP biggest achievement in Asante region in terms of development.
To be honest, say you can't make education.
Any for national?
No.
So be any.
Minya, and more you say national. Share. Education is the surest passport to a comfortable living. Ye kuyenim say me wo brand me church near memua. Ubunsa building human capital is the most successful way of developing a nation. The fact that yakwan What do make no business community ni nyina ni ama improve am yakoye nim no education has been a fantastic and center stage of everything. I must admit say despite the fact you see new airport, despite the fact say who say project be okwa agenda 111 BBB various places, despite the fact say improved telecommunication course near the reduce armed robbery and then yama be a hard and they make a Latin mention. On top of all this, education has been very fantastic, and I must admit, it's all your proportion. Now, EZRA Santa region, you do so much, which it me crack 25 to 30% of the total population. Now, nipa waha ye educate womo. The kind of schools are yes improve infrastructure. Massa, I am telling you, sir. Yanyasun fasodie. She say ya complete projects. Ewu kurimuha schools 3,077. Ewo Ghana ha through Get Fund from 2016. Now Bishum Asante region 785. I mean, you can just do the calculation and see. You could see say education has been the best. Now, we figure say capitation and this for the capitation ever say you come.
Say no under health.
Yes, under health. But I'm trying to tell you say, Sisi anu free hono. Ama nipa engua Santa region. Because as at that time na capitation, ever say Santa region.
You are not on cancer based on any scientific proof.
I be a researcher.
I know. I do things. After capitation,
I do things.
You can prove that.
No, uncle. There can be ano. There can be ano. Me back it with facts.
I see.
Say make us say. Senkama me kwanya. I could tell you say. Around that period, they recorded about 4,100, which is an established fact. In fact, na minim se BBC na kaoka kama di papers na niama to back my claims, because me the type of people on babe transia no more kasa we can deal with we can deal with we can mentesa
sure
me b obetima monitor me ahwe hunu se me kasa saatim didi that no because I must say to study to a greater height with a PhD in sciences no and yet easy a more of research.
Of course.
It will be a year beyond as ye no in such a way say ye the facts and figures and the year juma. Say ye way the entire make us education has been the number one no. Menuya say if 2016 ne nipa wo Ghana I admit to say see omo ye admission not that time almost my admit here ne nipa be say 160,000 165,000 CCA omo I admit nipa 550 to who say 550,000 na se mum at least bear say 1/3 cry aha Asante region divide and see
but greater crowd does chance
I mean sir, but the reality is that over greater Accra any Asante ebomuya almost say almost just minute and free we are the rest no yankete but the TN say because of land size any excuse me to see distance from a certain place to baby a central pointer obabe obedi unyuma intino also create region ewo no more because o hwe e kwan a ye baaye aban netima create regions at uti no mufuro saa so akọ hohoya obefro uti saa be wura mu a be ya okwa jade e chansan wetuma free who abesna ko back. The same thing applies to Okosefi also. No be wuram sa wuram atoto sansan wakotakrade. You get they are making what must. That the same thing applies to say over baby sent north. Na e wasa so be free baby a long distance and you create no more kakra bi kra na be 6 constituencies not distance na proximity o ma omutimi edi omdjuma wo ha. It's such a fantastic thing. But minua Ashanti region there make us yeda Dr.
EZRA 94.1 FM.
Even in terms of rules, I can crown. So, can meet my cancra say, ya, acquire hapa. Santa
Manso Hono
says, yeah, quick. Would your pa, may I make can? Yes, say Utumra, no, actually see.
You got more people back. The last time in the I wasn't in for born and pious womb.
It's most unfortunate.
And I interview him personally.
Mamin Castle is most unfortunate, and I don't want to go there because. Me buy me MP no obi am a church me intimenso me gina ha am a church obi. I have to respect him and I have to respect everything. But sometimes no a better say obi defend now a consult especially your predecessors no.
That's what I can't work.
It is not true. Sa no crowd my more frame me am make catch say me eat Rosa ni ye
yes
me ye hu adwuma nyina me hande man in the form of handing over a man in sakai. But say na our challenge going forward that you should have consulted me and then I'm ye kwan no akech and I must admit say edu baby na last year ho baby on one true letter and what the boss say memfa M1 na memma I update.
Okay.
Nam catcher said, do my year, and I will do it again. Miss Coswa to man it to an among echo Amaquata, then Amaquata. Emma ye, Bibia, Emma, Omohande, Rose no, Doduana de Makufijup. And indeed, Oko says here, as Ansoba and what Tima put Kufijuba, Yaquano from Petit and Twokrum. Oko she a former Kufijuba to all ye machines goose giddy. Me enra crano and yes, enra anajo. Me baby do kumas because now me baba be another radio. In fact, enra no me call hono. Me koye promise radio. Me sa koye opemu radio.
Okay. Me
free ho. Na ese me rationam sa be another radio o kumase. Inti anajo ni nyina no. Na me nam kwan so ba around be se 7:38.
Okay.
Minua ekwan no obi a all challenge say yenye bia opa onfaso no onkohwe nani so ade manso kwan no uncle mama ka sam tro uncle mama ka sam tro me ka hobi ene ye say yan champion na yenye reassignment of contractors na emwa ni ntimi nya akwan na mai whatever be the case. Now, yeah, Cassie. Contractors
election.
No, it is not. Kofijo ba tie Kofijo ba kwan so starters wo ye no. I must say obi onim bia no. Enim so ba so around February last year and he is doing a fantastic job. I must be frank with you. And no, Minua
on several occasions.
Minua
they will not have voted.
No, Minua ma menka se minchro. Even the kwan we kura na eye no kura. Eye gateway to Manson.
Yeah.
But there are other routes. It say Antwokrum.
Yeah.
Asuonu to
Fana Hospital no.
Meme Hospital.
No, the government hospital area.
No, Amansia South. Okay. St. Martin.
St. Martin.
Yes. So person who omo crowd omo benefit so much. Amansia South. Yes. A choir. One say Ugunde MP. Onya minister for deputy minister for agric. Into Cocoa Rose no. Omo ye more than best 35 to 40 kilometers of route.
But in Martin's hospital.
No, say ye kase. Go and see. And me catch us a tada and yet wako awakuhu and because of say yakwan yinti and I walk. I must say no crest yakwan.
Yes.
But go and see because there has been a whole lot of changes. Elman so see yakwan. Ababe ye the face of Dr. Mahmoud Moumia.
But
no, Massa
18 days, 17.
But your mammy Castle, Uncle Mammy Castle. ye free one and yakutu.
I know.
If you want and yakutu. Whatever be the case, if you don't start, you won't finish. Try to understand that.
Prof, just started Kumasi.
If we don't start,
just started Sofola interchange. It's taking us 17 years.
Yes, but Ebina, can't swami interchanger. Monte Niama season. Mamen Chawadi for engineering work, access. What do you mention? I'll be ye access Nina. See, I'll Sa swami interchange na fantastic work, but who are you saying because and I say the next year be who no you just fly over no and we can take only about 3 months no my no yeah, that's how engineering works.
But this is a project our budgeting for 5 times.
Meaning whatever be the case
up to now.
Whatever be the case, there's now attention on it.
Because you have a trouble.
No, it's not because
let me
of
emphasize that, and you know it.
My brother, it's not. And let me tell you something. Adia I was a Santamine. Yami and Nijay. What you mention? Na yami and Nibre. And they say there's always a saying, say, so anyway, Etium, and answer one sawi, is Simua, Yeniao. Eti Dr. Matthew Kupoku Prempe. Dr. Mamubo, Miaden Amayen. Say ya tuaba. Eddie Mana, what you mentioned? Obebe Kishu say projects in now there's going to be continuity.
Somebody will tell you, sir. We've had cabinet ministers, more than 11 from Asante region, senior members, not ordinary people, having been in Anado's government for 8 years. What has been the impact?
Meaning, the driving force, what you mentioned, of every nation.
Yeah.
Presidency and obi catch us say see any development our Asante region ha me catch us say ayentro the ntia me catch us ayentro no and say obi a wo hwe bia no metima fa me cry constituency no as a model yes ni ahwe exactly ni ahwe development
I dig them say
Minia me say ye betima fa ho as a model near development akos
then akos
Minia men can say minchro from 2016 up to date so nim TVET
yeah
nya TVET kase I see from scratch every to say KTI the NB but KTI so chain very top TVET education patch number 2
Pechi number 2.
Onsa wote akura wonya awe. And me catch us say etoda bia se ye boy niam hu dawuro. Na dawuro ne ye bebo no. En ne beboa wote dem kire no. Ama nkofo ato abaye de. Ama yes, it's your master admission this year.
Oh, okay.
And let me tell you something. Omo ye on says here person you go solar.
Yeah.
Solar panels no. Ni na yesua en wo ho no. E course. E part of it. Renewable natural resources. San ye see gold hu adwuma. Ehina eye course e wo ho. Menua course omo ye no omo ye mechanics nyina e wo ho. A lot of courses and wo ho.
So many
but the issue apart from that schools are e wo ho. San ye hwema ye support me very strong and powerful. But any man so my secondary school.
Okay.
So when you get a school like that, no munya 12 unit classroom block. What did they say? Womunya 8 unit dormitory for boys. Not girls school, or boy girls dormitory. President Kufuor time no start here story building. Ye jaigu ho. Obi anya ho hwe.
So you now understand.
Let
me started with Uncle Kufuor time. Me jaigu road I started.
Ye buy no ye. And until me catch us Asante say from 2008 up to 2016 projects akese ana wo nyina na mahama buy wo jagu ho afere hospital nyina wo jagu ho
na some so ma mewie
na botre
hospital wa mewie
ya wiye akas na botre me pacho na me sinya abotre menua saa de won kwa de I will challenge you.
No,
I am challenging you, sir. There are a lot of hospitals, sir.
I agree.
But enam say young commission yeninti. Etina akasi yen ma me
I
can
can tell you for a fact today, sir, Afari Hospital is not complete.
Uncle, let me tell you, sir. Said you also who say education ni e kan e binu engine no. On say echna. Omo ko akọ commission about 80 schools.
Yeah.
Yeah, good them.
And
president is going to enter Oba commission projects now the same time. Oba me hon say manso hon ma. E ye Wavermed Hospital.
Yeah.
Yes, 40 bed capacity also complete. We are waiting see about commission no mo dia adwuma. Uko twade ya no nyina, uko dombonso nyina, sabro no nyina. Ashanti region, we've benefited so much. Just that we don't communicate our projects to some people.
For the information, we Afari Military Hospital.
That
is a fact.
And near maybe a sum of fixing
because they needed it was $19 million. I buy no negotiate I buy $11 million. That money has not been paid.
Let me tell you something. You are talking about completion. I'm saying you are completed. Na commission no commission. The same thing applies to Sunday. Na Kumasi Airport City no.
So I say president be commission Afari ansana.
Uncle. Owie education there na. Line of hospitals I saw commission. Is obabaso
in project say commission
me nya botre na hold your breath
yet hana NDC KJT marketing in 2016 mo akwa na mo stop on come back commission when it has not been completed it is okono complete ya painting won kama eno say
hold your breath the same thing applies to Sanye and kofo e kansem e kire business community as if say they are suffering meanwhile there are driving policies. Businessmen are almost system now. You and I know very well said the entire year. It's not because of anything. It's because of bad policies. John Mahama, Edibai. How? You ask how? Look at say ya gapoha. Own gapoha. Na ya gapoha. Ni ako ton. Excuse me to say yadi. MPS aba some menya landing platform normal enye adwuma meanwhile now no gapo no sorry
right episode for Sabia Fane wa join here Professor Joseph Quarm the former member of parliament at the Mamanso Nkwanta and I'm going to say about the government policy on small scale mining and of course community mining. He is one of the leading coordinators for the government. He didn't come up about the policies, implementations, ideas of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and i.e. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the flag bearer for the party. Now we'll count the businessmen, Gapuha, and other events. I have heard many of you debate about this.
Yes.
And I think that to me is unfortunate. So maybe Mumu Binso will add that assertion because Abino, yes, and Crescent John Mahama had already leased out for I think almost 15 or 30 years.
35 years.
35 years. Yes. However, the cost of clearing items at the port is not solely as a result of there were over 26 levies and taxes.
Let me tell you something. When one and no moment yet chunk na your friend duty no. Then can you be say 1%? Say see an actually I come by times 5. I am a business community no. So far, you don't see it say a numune the major cause.
But the
now that is why in here now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia define policies a bit mama business community no. For instance, say
business community will be full. What about the dollar rate in so any nam service?
Brand me cancer mean show. Sadi way now
because they are all talking.
You
look at cost of printing.
And no, you be debate about dollar. No, you be debate about dollar.
As a 40
no, because
they do printing.
Give me chance for me to explain myself. Because if you don't give me chance to explain myself, no move from one to another. How am I going to explain for people to understand? Let me count him.
Yes.
Sure. You must have a conscious policy.
Okay.
A bit mama abua I'm a business community no obi a business and hobeto no because one so far as I'm here concerned ene enkofu pese ombe smuggle money ama through Togo ni other places diaba rather than so the fa main terminal no diaba adentia it's because of duty na so duty no na waswa ehunu na omo. Now the situation is enuntina Dr. Mahmood Maumia ehwe ya no se no enkofu bebiri wo ha omo ye business wo oman mu including wo hwe omo woso ame omo kejetia aboso kan other places no e wasi ye hwe eye deliberate policy a bit maboa omo. One yamfa tax amnesty mra. Okay. No bien reduce the tax bia o bia e bia make say okra na ya adwuma na bia wo de ka bia be se ba be 2 million 3 million se utuyama GR because of that ntumi go adwuma no mo tete tem bia no mo sound no mo the tax force ni yenye oba or start officer tax reforms amnesty for all businessmen tax bia da so bia obia be ba zero
not to cut you.
Amnesty
has been implemented in 2020
Minia
for more than 6 months.
Minia a piloting.
Okay.
And yet general.
Okay.
And idea before as a scientist you need to pilot it to know if it's going to be feasible. And son why they why now they're tossing you and they say you were talking about dollar.
Yeah.
Say ko uniama. That's any uniama no. Nechna esa oko na esa koso na kwa obaton be wie no na ko afi untimi plan is not true.
Yeah.
And that is why I say one obe make sure say with respect to the dollar say ye the flat rate emma eniyama bia ye be yia enkoyet said your can say we be wie no na na be 35-40%. You be na flat rate so that we will consolidate the tax no am obi who said yes we a year obi abetumetua ne atosomiensa ene dollar no onkoyi niama say bi ensuo we na ene because of dollar na ekosuru ntino we na ne bonko echina ne bonko say ene emon ye yi ne yesi ama no flat rate ene ye bi amon bag 10 cedis who make sure say from January up to December dollar bia nko influence no say finance the abasa 10 cedis it will run through the whole year.
Really?
Yes. And that means say businessmen will have time to plan,
control price
and control. Yes.
Ghana ha.
Oh, master,
control price.
My uncle.
You won't be there.
Don't challenge it.
Challenge it
because san you can say you be free SHS. Abai bi ka say you ntumi nye.
But when you won't control price though.
Oh,
Minia control price the break.
Minia.
Rollins no time.
Minia, let me tell you something. That time no, the na ekoso no, na nye your friend say streamline democracy.
Okay.
That time no, na ye soja aban. But say see anya soja aban ne ye ka. Say ye kan ya ye se be ye we no. Say ya anya ye ntoa ye so. Se ye kan se be free SHS no. Ene ya anya Minya sure see benya audacity to tell people so to ababaye.
But this is the same Dr. Baumia who championed a very wonderful crusade on why our dollar, cedi to dollar, depreciates. This is the same man.
Minia, let me tell you something.
Our transfer listen from 4 to 7.
Minia, let me tell you something. We all know very well say things were on right track until COVID set in. And I must say we are third world country. On fisusa. Na bibi say be hitwa. It's not easy. We can't compare us to America ne Asian countries no where omo and fe what am no second world first world we are very strong indeed. We all know say wuti hay say assume say oyoba na say wunyim na say wadwuma woye hairdresser and I say na say wutum right na uwie now tnafie be 6 months now ba now say start here. It's not easy. That is what COVID has done to Ghana.
What is the assurance and how do you even know? Say next year whoever ever trouble man, uncle see another force majeure.
Minia, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Prudent management and how much is here economy now resort here very strong and resilient.
You're using the word very strong.
Yes, because for now, look, for now, things have what you call recovered because from COVID, no,
improved
from COVID, you and I know very well, say, from there, 10 months, near that nothing was going on, but workers must be paid. Workers is kind of free. And this is what is what do you call a pooling nation.
We have been given
more. 4.1.
More from where?
A lot.
More from where?
Look at Ghana.
Let me tell you something. Me can't some kid to be in trouble. Say can obia what benefit so much our this nation. What you mention as a government a Mills Mahama administration. Let me give you a classic example.
50 million.
Look, let me give you
170 billion.
Look, let me give you a classic example. Rollins time. Oko na a $8.2 billion. The Kofu be inherit here no. Kofu topping up. Emma, because we call her picking up Roy and Crana, a Boama Niama a year kakra, about 9.5 billion. Mahama came a Mills ever far from 9.5 to 10 billion. What you mentioned? Then they shot it up to 39 billion.
Yeah.
What you mentioned? And as at now, a Kufuado government, I should to Ediako 52 billion. Now let me tell you this. Yana moya sisa CDs.
Which is the GDP?
No, I'm talking about in terms of sika. In terms of sika, a car yade.
Yes.
What did I mention? And
you are using it in dollar term.
Me using dollar term because I'm called this kind of dollar term. It's in a bahan musani sikano. That's a sa. But no, tie sikane sa. And a basa. So some me assume say nanado time, right? Waje sika now calculating on only the percentage was 530%, 530%. No Muhammad ye 1,362%. Why mumna obeblemu because yesika no ye de exchange ntino obejira no maka say na we ye 122 what do you call it billion and a cost 722 billion. But have you checked? So what the dollar calculate now show difference na onunko alone onunko alone what we free ma on $29 billion.
Because on one manage dollar to stabilize
in which sense? You don't blame me with some question. In which sense? When you've taken from 1.2 to 4.7 or 4.8, you can do the calculation.
And if you had maintained the dollar, no, if Sanka would maintain the dollar exchange rate, no, and Anka do from 4.2 something, Anko do 17, and a year weaving within 9 cry, Nka woo sikano, Nka beba from. No, but now. Look, let me tell you something. Ekufuado control all this, and everybody is aware. Say, even COVID numa baya niyama ejiguye no achire no and then niyama escalate here. Won nyime nya dream say even 2019 na dollar to cedi no aye fa ade ni free 4.4 as 4.7 no na aye be 5.2. Yes.
I know. And you don't understand. And
2020 na
5.2.
Yes.
It's not because of the COVID. Sometimes no, we need to be.
But don't forget the one IMF. You free IMF after you do kenke party ni na and you do.
Many IMF.
Yes.
Okay.
We are now back to IMF.
No, Mami Kasemicho. The IMF that Ekufuado Ekoye. Any IMF Mahama Koye. Mahama, there was no COVID. There was no challenge of that sort. Are you getting it? But here is the case. OKMF, a fake crowd restrictions by say, no one to be employ workers, staff. No one to be BBR. But here is the case. We are IMF. And you say, you're for staff. You're for everything. The person you're behind ye. Minia, Yenna Yantias, who say, if we are say, and ye COVID nebaya, minute way. No one said Ghana was a place to live. Fantastic. I know when you rather than so big.
Say in all sincerity, which I know you are a sincere man. Are you comfortable the level at which MPP are buying are running this government at? Do you sit back in your own couch alone and say my bang, we catch the Ghana for no, at least we've done it. I know you are a sincere person. Be sincere to Ghana for.
EZRA 94.
When you sit back in your own quiet alone, not on radio, now we'll shed the near womb under Mahama Ghana for a catcher that the man was incompetent, and indeed we had level of incompetency under John Mahama. Now the hope, assurance about the Ghana for after 8 years. Can you sit back, assess yourself, and say, yeah, dear.
Uncle, yeah, dear brutal.
Are you sure?
Because, listen, say, see, yeah, you're way. So, Nasa or co SHS admission still ongoing. Say, as at 2016, and they bear 8,000, 9,000 as deposit, and send what you am. And ye can in monetary terms, a back bear 30 to 40,000. I sent appearance yet, but they are not paying. A boy kusi womo and woman to be show mama. However, 2016, nany pay to me co school. Nina aquasoro crano and a neighbor say 160,000. Say, see, yeah, Cassie. Oma on admission, 550,000. Nabusa say, one more in Crassi, but no woman just can't hear mano. And woman to be show mama said yes, can for her mama. Apart from that, and accept it, say if 3 years alone, let my boy any pub between 5.7 to so over for this year admission account 550 count is close to about 6.3 million. Almost a subby.
We've just checked this morning. It's not up to you. Qualified student may be, but enrolled student between 2.53 million.
FM.
From 2017 up to today.
Minya.
Yeah.
You are saying, but me over Bibian Chemia, a show
projected the GS statistics from 2017 MCR. We projected it this morning. NIPA qualified. There's a difference between qualified to go any place. No, they are qualified.
Minya, whatever be the case.
Okay.
You analyze it.
Okay.
A 3.5 million or whatever.
Yeah.
Nasha, so 160. Not for 160 times 8.
Okay.
So
this is the
no, data. Minya, would you say
2024 encounter, but this is up to 2023. Because 2024 enrollment has not completed.
Yes.
So what I say. So this is up to 2023. Yenyu from 2014 in Freeho, Emfa from 2017 over 424,224 were qualified to be placed, and out of that, we have 362,775 add down one up to. In fact, we had the highest level in 2023, which is 504,500.
So if I tell you, sir, this year,
yes,
about 550,
we are within the range of about 3 million people.
So, but me catch you say 550. See, you 504. Number see this year, ben you 550,000.
I
will not doubt you.
Yes,
I will not doubt you.
Exactly.
But I'm looking at the general figure.
And that is a clear indication telling you, sir, such people here who can whether 3 million or 5 million.
Yeah.
And Cassisi and Kobe to Yababe 30,000-40,000. As what a friend say, admission fee.
No,
other free success can yeah, you scare for people too.
And the city dollar and
dollar issue no. Dollar issue no. I'm telling you, sir. You see, can say a coin, you know. One you careful, one can some more for calculator. No one calculate it from 1.2 up to 4.4.
Yes.
A percentage, Abinia. No one calculate it from 4.4 up to what you call 15 now. No one calculate a percentage. Let's do it because analysis and mass you just take the figure. No one can say and a dollar cost and a way
under his own coach. I mean, being the coach himself, say Ghana for to abaman in 2025 year obetuma regulate dollar no manaba down
minia anything want to me that is one tia you do gold for oil share on say go for be the brisk ayaba Russia ni ade you
Russia the
on say omunya e cobata system
China
we are where some cobata system because no you're part of it Kwana. We have already initiated gold for oil
4.1
yeah
I said gold for oil they buy and they still have a problem with the petrol price
listen masatie ninya piloting and going forward you know that is where things are say as now no government policy even on mining what they are mentioning
which will be wrapping up on that
yes
because that is
Bank of Ghana cry to gold more sisiano plans are advanced say ombeto gold no there's a 30% from your friend say large scale companies no not small scale now on side aka
you are for the last 3 years India for no chroma to gold
why because you and I know very well about smuggling we
are watching them.
No, that is what just sometimes why I'm researcher. Maybe say your bama anymore. Uber who's a tax on gold, no. A buyer why 12 cross and you're just 1%. So that Bank of Ghana a bit more to gold different at east. What you mention? Obin quiet and cosmogo. And when it happens that way, you do good for oil na a bit ama oil eba any sanke befa dollar bebre every year be kwa kwaye bibi a friend say letters of credit at the dollar akono eno ma na bibi
we are expecting this gold land reclamation and everything man for say the buying proposal that is Dr. Baumia to set up a mining bank it's something that is not justifiable.
Why
my understanding into that policy
minia you're too good from this nation since 1896. 100 years established gold fields.
Yeah.
Gold ajuma are very prominent our nation. Yatinase sa emhwese Ghanaians prospective Ghanaians on pass on your gold no. Ya mo oni mines. Why? Because sika ho ayeden eden sisi ya wo o pasa bia pasa okoye mine na sika o de bewura mu no eso and it's going to be difficult for you it as such je wonya obi investor bi obeba be pair with you and send what my adwuma no
okay
and because of that no even small scale crowd which is reserved for Ghanaians no about be issue say omunye ska and omo de ayi wo adwuma in terms of equipments implementation and the omo de be adwuma ni nyina so Dr. Mamu Baumia, say, said you were a Greek, near a Greek development bank. We are going to open Achakra. It's long overdue. See a Benjamin Wright Development Bank. So that they will assess on the better miners, no business, men on your miners. No more loaner, woman who dear, or Quarm Bafaswa, or the mom, near Tosum Obikas or small scale, assassin or Gia. Yan tested Yanyashi. It's no Otuboka. Na akwakofa issue aba. This time, geological survey is going to make sure some survey on various areas. Yadia designated area and where gold is concentrated. It is Yadima Obia. Obi applies so small scale. When him say at least concentration say ya omoka obetuma ya no akonanim. Ni ye ka we nyina so no. Na ade hia pa ne se ye nuanom no eye mine na o me famara kwan so na o wi o makata asase ne so na o nye no ensuom even because ye wo buffer zone e wo se uja na saade nyina be koso na strengthen institution EPA ne minerals commission se o mbeye na niama akoyi I must say me free mining community
sure
and let me tell you say Ghana ha and then we catch you. Go the work Ghana han. You 10%.
You think so?
I'm telling you that
will destroy the entire land.
No, master, let me tell you something.
Gold no,
let me tell you something. Share gold rush. when you go to Amazon, when you go to Brazil, when you go to South Africa, when you go to anywhere, now we gold mad rush for gold. Massa, Obakasa Ghana, dear. And going forward, when you get a president who is saying, say, this time, I need you as a businessman in mining. Me as a government, are you getting it? Ni and George on you quiet but now no, Sir Anglo Gold, Newmont, Asanko, big mining companies no. Yeah, shokwa be faswa Ghana for. Obi wo ska, obi invest in it. No say ska all ye no kra buy kra be man Japos ska bi. Am what me dia na adwuma. E ba sa. Oye adwuma. On transem yen kase be close na adwuma.
Ezra.
Ana me na make mwa.
Matthias said,
yes.
The worry with this mining bank, Mineral Development Bank, how can I say? We are in this crewing.
Yes.
Iowa Agriculture Development Bank.
Yes.
How best is it helping farmers?
Oh my brother.
Interest rate on our banking loan is almost
my brother.
40%.
My brother. Mami kasi mincho. Mister. You are not a farmer. Those
I am a farmer.
Oh, a farmer. Probably maybe you have not gone for a loan, and I only want to do that. Sure. So remua bank or more commercial, and no more those who punti be a bank no. Those who punti be a no. Say interest no. Maybe I say 25% or more dear than be a base 18 because some in a bank no more a society. Probably you don't belong to it.
Bank, you can imagine, and the
Minya me say society no. If you don't belong to it. What did I mention? This is how over commercial street. I'm walking to your high. It is all here, baby. Join. On journey, men kasa. Because a Greek, as we know, no, who caught us one interest or what? The edema commercial for be a 25, be a 26%. Now a Greek for Nankasa enjoy be 17, 18.
Prof. Quarm, we should be wrapping up our discussion. Joseph Abed Quarm, a former member of parliament at the Mama Song Kwanta, and indeed, Yenenu Dinkomo about everything in Nana Dankwa Kofuado's, of course, just opposing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's next bid, Ghana, for why they should vote for him. Just about 30 minutes past 10. The next 2 minutes, we should be wrapping up. Ghana Future, Santama especially, and of course the entire 16 regions are sharing live on EZRA TV. I'm asking for air sharing power because as you speak, I know many of them are sending messages. The person from your end, we'll say Asante region will benefited from education.
Yes.
I'm answering when your TV at our pitch number 2.
Yes.
Beyond that, say, am I way in an unlikely event whatsoever? Now, what am I being in terms of 2024 election? I'm answering for what would you be proud of for the 8 years government and another buy? I don't know, so besa could be
me as a person,
yes.
Some may say could be.
Yes.
No, me MP.
Yeah, no, would you go contest again?
Me kasa dabi me mabua ndi oho. Yes, mabua.
That's why you are young.
No, mabua for ku. I'm a for ku atike up mantle no. That is what I make campaign man me nua say politics on.
So have you ended your political career?
No, me ended. Not me busaw. Other political career na MP nko na yede.
Oh, but at least I don't know your tool, you feel.
No, but there are a lot of people in this country. Omukwa ayi kran and munyam se na me nko for the day. Esem no ma me masa ayen munyam
Mohammed di one time wo sa be mu.
Masa me se ayen munyam se but adia me advice me nko for no. Ene ese one time no yenjai. Anu ti no me pesa me san ka so se ye hono mo de ayen PP.
The last time I checked you are 75-year-old man and I'm a boy.
Oh yes. World Bank tie ye hono. Ayen World Bank for MPP. Sama me anto aba na projects agu hono. Yan continue anwia mahama ba ni nyina obaka so
don't you feel say o my disappointed
I
will man say oh we are sure monitor o money
hwe opa hwe structural changes in terms of buildings any kwan a manso Esia change
because of galamsey.
No,
because boys know.
Let me tell you something.
That is why.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And until there must be a deliberate policy. See, the Baba say, you need more money or honor. You better wow.
And then you are let me tell you, bad do an from area in terms of deformity. Because of
no, Massa, I am telling you, sir, me expert in mining.
Yes.
Sometimes I debunk such things I am of worker. I must admit, sir. Sometimes, yes, one or two,
yes,
can be true,
yes,
but not all. Because me research.
Okay.
Amansia. Me upa Google.
Okay.
About perception.
Perception.
Yes. Ubetma Google perception. Obo a friend say. Dr. J. Quarm. What you saying?
Okay.
On perception of the people in Amansia. What you saying?
Okay.
About gold mining.
Gold mining.
Ubenya.
Okay.
Say
okay.
I am telling you, Sanya Hong Kong. Masaya other places. Near Dina. And go for economic data. No more on yet the realistic research nankasa. No more babontin. Almost a sign will be quiet research for Chebi. I was in mercury level. A bro well hard working. Meanwhile, it wasn't true. I didn't a course of the disfigure of the land.
Okay.
I accept that. And then see I am not a course. What got no meaning patronia but trying to explain in Yamaha what I'm saying and no any idea that is why we advocate and we say indeed
okay
Yenria nomona what the mechereno omoya mine no for assume they should be careful about it and then they toss me you almost making sure say almost famra kwan so no omonye so that omo wi omo kata asase so a obi abenya ni peace obi betu aduan koko obi betu aduan nuane bi opasa oye I have done extensive research on mining. You can't take it away from me. And sometimes no just that be obi bejina kasa na mercury say we say we don't say anything. That doesn't mean say your friend say you to me kasa because most of the data amkwaya statistics no maye ni aye kwatwa say mi busa we say san osinya yare bai we say san osinya. If you really want to do more about it what you need to do is go to St. Martin's, go to Prof. Quarm Hospital, go to Manson Quanta Hospital, over to Krako Kolongo and other places, no mining areas, no. Kona kwaje data about Yaria normally a okay from a beer better year span. Then you'll be able to arm yourself and convince yourself.
The last time I Martin, more recorded cases of upper respiratory disease.
Dust is because of the dust. It's because of the dust. And the dust na associated, even a crown and amsona yengu is an issue. What you mention? So you can equate dust no at the end of upper respiratory disease no to because of mining. I must admit, sir, sometimes no. And then the first time, me, I perform more open up. I me defending miners, you know, in Ghana, and I will continue to do that because I can afford woman much to from more. What did I mention? No,
because of shock. No, because they deliberately and calculatively because you were championing against them. Listen, you've learned your lessons.
My championing against them. I get misinformation. That came. No.
The truth, though.
Listen.
The effect.
No. Let me tell you something. And yes, sanity. I get misinformation between Operation Vanguard.
Okay.
I know Mojuma.
Yeah.
Which me advocate about good governance on mining. It's they thought say Operation Vanguard adwuma omo ye no. Me no omo na ye.
Okay.
And then I'm to tiam yes. And me and how me that because I'm championing their cause. Say omo adwuma omo ye no. E be koso na bibia be kama.
Obesa ko gina MPB.
Minua for now I've said it over and over say no. Because MP no so be call one next will be say ya the trouble never moment on relaxing what to them no near support no want to me winning now my aim now is to make sure say Mahmoud Baumia Ghana for betua boom boom at the amano. Say if nipa close to say your okra can say 4 million, 5 million. At my benefit free SHS. I'm woman necessary health. Also would say dialysis, ni kidney, ni those things ye. What me are you bold to say dialysis? And can bear 3 times in a week. And who can bear 500, 500. Ube you now bear 2,000 in a week. Times say the friends are 4. Nina about free as it. What do you call a health insurance?
When you have brew for 8 years on by dear no man.
Many are some men are okay. Let me tell you something. Governance.
Obisa with all your knowledge. They didn't use
listen. Government.
Why are you so serious?
Governance is a process. Sometimes it should be a learning curve, and I've learned a lot. And I will never forsake MPP.
Are you not disappointed?
No.
In your own government and others' government?
No. Why should I?
That with all the knowledge.
No. Why should I become disappointed? After all, it was through me and a community mining concept. You designing our minerals commission. After all, he took me to minerals commission.
Why were you not
as a board member? Yeah, you see me and come here, our policies. Yeah, you see me and come mining and come call yes, our policies.
You could have qualified for a ministerial position.
Get any 34 million. Obianes for a minister.
But you look at competency.
Competency.
You have your doctorate and professorate in this field.
Let me tell you something. If you were before me, what did I mention? Me so many imagine about you before minerals commission and
are they better than you?
As a man, okay.
No, I'm asking you a question based on your qualifications.
Listen, my culture say ewiase. Wohoi. And so we and okay, we can say cross all catch them some me age go from.
Yes.
So one day miss me time beba.
But will be younger than you here, man.
And so I know
MP for Memensia.
So does younger than you. Does that mean say 4.1? So one when ya mention say me time so minya.
I politics there.
Akoma.
Yes.
Meboa.
Yes.
So go stop here no. What bokrada?
Can you imagine? From Kayama go what he say. I'm more than grateful for having you in my studio. Video
best say. Adia Bekare say Dr. Babu
yes.
Policies no.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Of course.
A teacher for the nurses. Say see asan was expanded nursing education because of agenda 111 no. No krini ye be wi na fa nipa be 150,000 nurses ne doctors any ade yes also be teaching hospitals as such be be nursing schools be bri etino the old way ye depend cocoa timber and that of oil ne ade no say see no ya move to human capital and as such more teachers more nurses ye be export to omala one so de wo munya ageda omba continue age and they toss on say almost Sunday president for time na timi car amuntia duty no car up to 1.8 cc womu nyina be yi no kama omo enkyere womo e wo kwan bia so womo ye koko omate dende and womo minim say 2016 na 475 Ghana cedis na to koko bags maako 13 say 3,100 to cocoa back maako 31.
Okay.
It is a whole economy na yedena. Compare these two. Na hadi.
Thank you very much, Prof. I need to go for my commercial break. I'm grateful.
Mesro say o to aba.
Okay.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia.
Thank you.
Number 1.
But that's it.
Sana ye pieces no. MC number 1.
Thank you.
Na Ghana ne Kumasi mine. Momiantu boom boom boom. FMA MPP. Ni maintain power. Ni enya massive development. Na Mahamadi obeje projects in the egu. Ame yati disu.
Thank you. That was Prof. Quarm number 10 in Kano. Mama birthday dedications na yan wrap up the show. Na fi yan fa commercials and twaso. MCR. Happy birthday to Jacqueline Johnson from Hajia Zenab Osei and your birthday Jacqueline Johnson, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Of course, another birthday and come Charlotte appear. You look very beautiful and you are more than a queen. So Jacqueline Johnson, you are on the screen. Happy birthday to you. And of course, Charlotte appear, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. Dorcas a free year Nyameche from Mama C, it's your birthday and happy birthday to you. General Amfo, CEO for Amfex Network. It's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. And of course, and I would do better. You celebrating it with these legends. Namishramo now on come home. On that note, production team. No, I think voice notes are played. I need to wrap up. We are done. Thank you very much. MCR, Monfa commercial. Eba at voice to Nibia, Mama Cool, and so at the Marcusam Ebertwamso. A Jandrobi and a year 4 o'clock. It be says here with the ballot box with myself and Sir Mike. You better say now, the facts and figures, the breakdown 276 constituency, 13 presidential aspirants, and of course across the 16 regions of Ghana, who will lead and what are the strong and the weakness. Good morning.